Hey there, so in this video we are going to work on our foot and ankle mobility and strength. All you will need is a TheraBand. However, you could also work on this without a resistance band if you don't have one. Just getting in that movement is still going to be very beneficial. So any resistance will do. We're going to start by having the band on the bottom of the foot, like right at the ball of the foot like this. And then you're going to take one of the tails and wrap it across the top of the foot and then back around the bottom of the foot here. So if you need to see that again, just rewind. And then here, we're going to sit up nice and tall. You can also do this in a chair if it's more comfortable to sit that way. And then we want to get the back involved as well. So stacking the spine up with the head right on top of the shoulders, and then pull your elbows back to get a little bit more tricep as well. So you're going to maintain this position, so you get a little bonus work in the back. And then we're going to take that foot and you're going to start to open it out to the side. And then you're going to wrap it or circle it all the way around down to the inside and then back up to flex. So trying to keep your leg, the rest of your leg, as stable as possible so it's not rotating with the ankle. We want to try to isolate the joint. That's where you'll get the most work out of this exercise. And then you can get a little bit of the toes involved, but if you really want to just focus on the ankle, I would try to keep the toes relaxed. And then I like to do about 10 each direction. So we're about halfway there. And then the slower you go, the more impressive it is. So we want to try to articulate the full circle as best as we can. And if you notice any parts of the circle that are a little less smooth or feel really tight, then you know that that's an area that you might want to focus a little bit more of your attention on. We're going to take one more in this direction. Again, the slower the better. We want quality here, and then we're going to reverse it. So go to the inside, circle all the way around, and rotate back up. Good, and come up. Our feet don't get nearly enough attention and movement as they should, especially if you're someone that sits for most of your day or you wear tighter shoes, tighter socks as well. That's all going to affect the range that you might have in your feet. So do this as much as you can. There's no really limit here. And then walk around barefoot as much as you can as well. Let those toes breathe and move. And then we'll do one more. So again, I like to do about 10. You could do more, you could do less, whatever your focus is for that day. Now, from here, let me go back. So what you can also add on top of the circle is you could go all the way down into that pointed, well, in dance we would say point, or plantar flexion. You're going to keep that long foot and you're going to wing your ankle over to one side and then wing to the other. So the big toe is just going to wave side to side. Okay, and I'll do it from this angle as well so you can see. You go inward and you go outward. So this is another great way to move the ankle, especially if it's not a motion that you practice frequently. Okay, so you could do a few of those on your own time. And then moving on to get a little bit more of the bottom of the foot and the toes here, still working that ankle though. You're going to want to lay your band out long and flat in front of you. And then take your leg and rest it right on top of that band. Reach around and grab the top. And we want to keep the band over the big toes over to the left more so than the pinky toes. If you can't get all of the toes in, not a super big deal, just focus on that big toe. So here you're going to do the same thing. We establish the position in our spine And then first thing here, we're going to just move the ankle. The toes are still pointed up to the ceiling. Then you're gonna curl the toes and wrap them around, and you'll get that resistance from the band. Then slowly you're gonna peel the toes back up, keep the ankle pointed, and then flex all the way back up. So we're breaking it down into those 4 motions. We have ankle, and then toes, toes, and ankle. Ankle, toes, toes, and ankle. Again, this one, the slower you go, the more work, the more benefit you'll get out of this exercise. And you want to get it really smooth, really controlled. We call this articulation through the foot, and then toes back and flex. So first, I like to do about 10 of these, breaking it down. And then I like to smooth it out so it all becomes one motion. So you're going to smoothly articulate through the foot down, and then smoothly come back up. And go down, and then come up. And you can go a little bit quicker on this, but don't lose that intention. We want to find more resistance in the foot. We'll do about 10 here. Let's take 2 more. And last one. Okay. So that's it for these couple exercises. There are no limits to how many times you can or should do this. I would say do it as many times as you can. And all that work is going to trickle its way up and hopefully get you moving a little bit better throughout the day. Enjoy, happy moving, and please reach out if you have any questions.